This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
That third championship in a row.
The Sooners will kick it away to start. Inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the Missouri Tigers return team didn't help matters out much there. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
To the ground, he's got it again. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice game. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
About that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've
lost one deep down the right side. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here
Get outside.
perfectly with what they're trying to do, throwing the ball along.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll test the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Nothing but green ahead. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is good!
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know when you make those kicks. Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Missouri gets to the line quickly. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and
fires one high and deep. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Tigers will keep this drive going.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Missouri wants to go fast. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, he's just running straight down. The thing you
bullshit.
got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. He could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They want to run it left here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Back to pass, it's Winston. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Sharp. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Missouri gets to the line quickly. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Good job, guys.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. they've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll go to the ground.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To throw, it's Winston. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tom.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Sooners have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on top of the football.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Take my fourth, man. God damn it.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a thumper of a showing. They're trailing by 14 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Missouri wants to go fast. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Collins. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets open down the middle. Oh, it's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just couldn't.
And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They go to the draw. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yard. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away, and it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Winston. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And this passing game has them calling boomer and answering sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's right on target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier.
Hey, my last 4th and 4.
3rd and 5.
Bullshit, guys.
Start getting those long yardage situations.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
To the air. It's Winston. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary and make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw. It's Winston. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Find space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
way in. Take 4, 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Winston. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's long. Dances away from one. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Sooners ready to go on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo.
And you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Running back searching for a hole. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get in the midst of those big plays.
Really nice job threading the middle in that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
He has been in see ball, get ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
Man, it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Winston. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooner! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Utah State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Missouri wants to go fast. On third down, he drops the throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Wants to throw. It's Winston. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for the...
And that pass intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
A first down for the offense. The give to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Winston. Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Winston. Coming after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff. They teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what,
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing and making life so hard in this offense.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. They got him. That's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down. No, he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. That score might
always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge... they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. No shot to return in that one as he moved it out of the back of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Makes the grab. It's long. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection, the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give as they work on that clock. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They're setting up the screen, and they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
A lot of offensive coordinators out there, a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The give to the tailback.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really